At 68, Patty Loveless has reflected candidly on her life, career, and the people who have influenced her musical path, with particular emphasis on her connection with Vince Gill. Born Patricia Lee Rami on January 4, 1957, in Pikeville, Kentucky, she spent her childhood in the coal mining town of Elkhorn City. Surrounded by the rugged terrain and natural beauty of the Appalachian Mountains, Loveless grew up steeped in the sounds of bluegrass, gospel, and traditional country music. Her father, John Rami, was a coal miner who battled black lung disease, a hardship that profoundly affected the family and later provided emotional depth to many of Loveless's songs exploring loss, resilience, and perseverance. Her mother, Naomi, encouraged Patty's musical interests from an early age, guiding her to sing and harmonize with her older sister, Di. These early family music sessions helped shape the rich, emotive, and authentic vocal style that would define Loveless's signature sound. As she entered her teenage years, Patty looked to country legends Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton, fellow Kentuckians who demonstrated that artists from modest beginnings could rise to the top of the industry. Inspired by their success, she began performing alongside her brother Roger, who played guitar and managed her early performances. During the early 1970s, the siblings frequently traveled to Nashville, leveraging Roger's industry contacts with the Wilburn brothers to gain access to the music scene. On one visit, a young Patty sang backstage at the Grand Ole Opry, catching the attention of Porter Wagoner and Dolly Parton. These encounters affirmed her belief that she belonged in the country music world and provided the confidence she needed to pursue a professional career. Despite her natural talent, Loveless faced numerous challenges early on. In her late teens, she married drummer and musician Terry Lovelace, adopting his surname for her stage identity. The couple performed together in small southern clubs, blending country with rock influences, yet the marriage eventually ended. Returning to Kentucky, Patty took time to reconsider her path, with Roger again urging her to continue pursuing Nashville. By the mid-1980s, she was performing regularly in Music City, her commanding voice catching the attention of MCA Records, which signed her in 1985. Her debut albums, If My Heart Had Windows, 1988, and Honky Tonk Angel, 1988, heralded the arrival of a major new talent in country music. Hits like Chains, Timber, I'm Falling in Love, and Don't Toss Us Away helped establish her as a central figure in the neo-traditional country movement, which sought to restore the genre's roots during the late 1980s. The 1990s became the apex of Loveless's artistic and commercial achievements. Albums such as Only What I Feel, 1993, When Fallen Angels Fly, 1994, and The Trouble with the Truth, 1996, showcased her ability to deliver songs with raw emotional honesty and grit. Tracks like How Can I Help You Say Goodbye, Blame It on Your Heart, and You Don't Even Know Who I Am became enduring hits, resonating with audiences through their mix of heartbreak, compassion, and strength. Critics consistently highlighted her remarkable skill in inhabiting a song, conveying lyrics with vulnerability and soulfulness. Her collaboration with producer and eventual husband Emery Gordy Jr. resulted in some of the most emotionally resonant and sonically rich music of the decade. Together, they crafted a sound that balanced timeless authenticity with contemporary appeal, reaching both traditional fans and new listeners. Loveless's influence went beyond chart performance. She earned a reputation as one of country music's most genuine storytellers, remaining grounded in her Appalachian heritage, while many of her peers pursued pop crossover success. Her 2001 album Mountain Soul blended bluegrass instrumentation with heartfelt country storytelling, garnering critical acclaim and reflecting her deep connection to her Kentucky upbringing through themes of faith, family, and rural life. She followed it with Mountain Soul 2 in 2009, solidifying her mastery of traditional music while continuing to innovate. Throughout her career, she received numerous accolades from the Country Music Association and the Academy of Country Music, and in 1988, she fulfilled a lifelong dream by being inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. Despite her professional achievements, Loveless maintained humility and close ties to her roots. Colleagues often praised her generosity and quiet strength, and Vince Gill, one of her longtime collaborators, noted that she sings with the heart of the mountains, a sentiment echoed by many who have seen her perform live. In recent years, she stepped back from the spotlight, prioritizing her family and personal peace while making selective appearances. Notably, in 2023, she performed alongside Chris Stapleton and Dwight Yoakam at the CMA Awards, delivering a deeply emotional performance that reaffirmed her status as one of country music's most exceptional interpreters. Her personal life, while private, greatly informed her artistry. Loveless was married twice, first to Patty Loveless in 1976 and later to Emory Gordy Jr., who became both her life partner and creative collaborator. Her early marriage to Loveless coincided with her formative Nashville years, during which they performed together in local bands. While his musical experience helped her navigate the realities of performing and touring, the pressures of her burgeoning career, extended absences, and financial strain took a toll, leading to their separation in 1986. This period of personal turmoil shaped the emotional depth evident in many of her later performances. Following the divorce, Loveless entered a period of reflection and rebuilding. During this time, she met Emory Gordy Jr., a seasoned musician, songwriter, and producer who had worked with legends such as Elvis Presley and Emmylou Harris. Their professional collaboration quickly revealed a deep personal connection. Gordy possessed a rare understanding of her voice, storytelling, and emotional nuance, and in 1989 they married, forming one of country music's most enduring and stable partnerships. Their union brought both personal stability and creative success, further elevating Loveless's career. In later years, Loveless spoke openly about her profound relationship with Vince Gill. Though their connection was primarily professional, rooted in admiration and collaboration, she acknowledged the significant influence he had on her musical journey and personal growth. Loveless described Gill as a steady presence who supported her during moments of self-doubt, reminding her of the importance of music. Their early 1990s collaborations produced iconic duets, such as My Kind of Woman, My Kind of Man, praised for flawless harmonies and an innate chemistry. Loveless recalled that performing with Gill was like two hearts speaking one language, where the music flowed naturally, without pressure. Loveless often emphasized how Gill encouraged her to explore emotional vulnerability in her singing. She remembered recording sessions where he would listen intently, then offer simple but profound guidance. "Patty, don't overthink it. Just tell the story." Over time, their working relationship evolved into a lasting friendship grounded in trust, respect, and genuine care. Loveless highlighted the country music industry's often unforgiving nature, particularly for women, and credited Gill's consistent support as transformative. Through health challenges, personal loss, and the pressures of aging in the business, he remained a steady presence, offering encouragement without expectation. Reflecting on decades of friendship, Loveless expressed deep gratitude for Gill's unwavering support and shared belief in the power of music and kindness. She acknowledged that mentors like him were instrumental in keeping her connected to the heart of her craft, emphasizing music as a conduit for human connection rather than fame or commercial success. A particularly moving moment occurred in 2013 at George Jones's funeral, when they performed Go Rest High on That Mountain. The performance, unplanned in its emotional intensity, left a lasting impression on those present and underscored music's capacity to heal where words fall short. Loveless regards her friendship with Gill as among the most meaningful of her life, describing it as family forged through shared experiences and loyalty rather than blood. Looking back on her legacy, Loveless credits the individuals who shaped her career, placing Vince Gill at the forefront. To the public, he is an extraordinary musician, but to her, he embodies steadfastness, dignity, and the ability to uplift others through talent. Her reflections reveal not only a creative partnership, but a profound human connection that has endured the shifting tides of fame and time. By sharing these insights, Loveless reminds her audience that the soul of country music resides not only in its songs, but in the people who carry them with integrity, humility, and love. Their story underscores a central truth about the music industry. Behind every celebrated voice lies a network of relationships built on respect, trust, and shared experience. Loveless's journey from a small Appalachian town to the heights of country music stardom illustrates the combination of talent, perseverance, and mentorship required to thrive in a challenging field. Her collaborations with Emory Gordy Jr. and Vince Gill reflect not only artistic synergy, but also the importance of emotional support and creative partnership. Through their guidance and friendship, Loveless navigated the highs and lows of her career with authenticity and grace, leaving a lasting mark on country music. The influence of her upbringing cannot be understated. Growing up amidst the coal mines and mountains of Kentucky, Loveless internalized the resilience, work ethic, and emotional depth that would later inform her performances. Her father's struggles and her mother's nurturing played pivotal roles in shaping her musical sensibilities. These early experiences imbued her songs with a sense of authenticity and heartfelt storytelling, resonating with audiences who recognized the honesty in her voice. Every note she sang carried echoes of her family, her hometown, and the Appalachian culture that grounded her artistry. Loveless's early encounters with Nashville, though challenging, set the stage for her eventual success. Her performances at the Grand Ole Opry and the encouragement she received from industry icons reinforced her sense of belonging and validated her pursuit of a career in country music. The combination of raw talent, familial support, and perseverance allowed her to navigate an industry known for its competitiveness and volatility. These formative experiences, both uplifting and testing, contributed to the emotional depth that would define her music in the decades to come. Her professional and personal evolution was deeply intertwined. Each relationship, from Patty Loveless to Emory Gordy Jr., and her bond with Vince Gill, played a crucial role in shaping not only her career trajectory, but also her understanding of music as an emotional and communal experience. Loveless's marriage to Gordy brought stability and creative synergy, while her enduring friendship with Gill provided mentorship, emotional support, and collaborative inspiration. These relationships collectively reinforced her belief that music is about connection, empathy, and storytelling, rather than commercial metrics. Loveless's body of work, spanning decades, reflects this philosophy. From early hits to her neo-traditional country albums and her bluegrass-infused mountain soul projects, her music consistently blends technical excellence with emotional authenticity. By remaining true to her Appalachian roots, she preserved the integrity of country and bluegrass traditions while also pushing creative boundaries. Her awards, accolades, and induction into the Grand Ole Opry serve as formal recognition. Yet her true legacy lies in the heartfelt storytelling and enduring relationships that have guided her through a lifetime in music. In sharing her experiences and reflecting on her bonds with collaborators like Vince Gill, Loveless provides a compelling example of the power of mentorship, friendship, and emotional honesty in sustaining a long and meaningful career. She emphasizes that success is not solely measured by fame or chart performance, but by the depth of connections fostered along the journey. Her story highlights the human side of country music, reminding audiences that behind every celebrated voice is a history of perseverance, support, and heartfelt collaboration. Ultimately, Patty Loveless's life and career illustrate the inseparable link between personal experience and artistic expression. Her Appalachian upbringing, early struggles, marriages, and professional relationships all converged to shape a voice capable of conveying profound emotion with authenticity. Her ongoing bond with Vince Gill exemplifies the enduring importance of loyalty, mentorship, and shared artistry in sustaining a meaningful career. Through her reflections, Loveless reaffirms the central truth that the soul of country music resides not only in songs, but in the people who carry them with humility, grace, and unwavering love. Her journey, rich with triumphs, setbacks, and deeply meaningful relationships, stands as a testament to the transformative power of music and the human connections that sustain it. By telling her story, Loveless offers a masterclass in resilience, authenticity, and the enduring impact of collaboration, reminding audiences that country music's heart lies as much in the performers and relationships as it does in the songs themselves.